chocolate chip cookies. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. This is Shailaja and my recipe for today is an all-time favorite, a nice chocolate chip cookie. Now who doesn't like a lovely warm chocolate chip cookie, especially when it comes out right out of the oven? Kids of course at home love chocolate chip cookies and adults as well. So let's start with what we're going to do with the ingredients. Maida, butter, powdered white sugar, brown sugar, an egg, baking soda, vanilla essence, chocolate chips. So let's get started with making our chocolate chip cookies. I've got some butter here which has been softened at room temperature. A little bit about the butter. Don't leave it out for more than about say 20 minutes because you want the butter at a temperature where you can just easily run a knife through it, but not beyond say 20 minutes where it's going to get really runny. The reason being, if the butter is way too soft, it's going to ruin the end result in your cookie. So I'm just going to add the butter into our mixing bowl, and we're adding some powdered sugar. And you just want to mix this together till it's nice and smooth, and you can add in the brown sugar as well. So we've mixed up the butter along with the white sugar and the brown sugar, and you're looking for just a nice smooth creamy consistency. Don't over mix this at all. And what we're going to do is add in an egg to this mixture, and we'll just beat this egg into the butter. Mix it up so that the egg and the butter mix well. So this is mixed. The egg looks mixed up with the butter. I have the baking soda. I've got some hot water here. I'm going to add the hot water to the baking soda, mix it up and add it to the butter mixture, and you can add in the vanilla and then just mix this up well. This is something even kids love doing, so if you had the time you could get your kids involved in making chocolate chip cookies. They love the part about mixing up everything and of course waiting for the cookies to come out of the oven. Next I'm going to fold in the flour. This is just regular maida, which is most often also known as all-purpose flour. So a little at a time and mix it in well. I just wanted to share a tip about cookie making. When you're making cookies, you do not want to over mix the batter too much, as again this would make your cookies not so nice. So every process is just a gentle handling of the dough and not over mixing it at all. I'm going to add in some more of the maida. Mix this up well. So the flour's looking well mixed with the butter, and I'm going to add in the chocolate chips as well. You could add in a little bit at a time and fold it into the cookie dough mixture. I've used just regular milk chocolate chips. If you prefer semi-sweet, that's fine as well. It depends on you. We'll just get this all together. So our dough looks nice and ready, and the consistency is just right. If you think the consistency is looking too runny and too soft, a great idea would be to just pop it into the refrigerator for about say 20 to 25 minutes, so it just kind of combines together, and then take it out and proceed with making the cookies. So I have the oven preheated to about 175 degrees. That's what we're going to need for our chocolate chip cookies today. And I have my baking tray lined with some parchment paper. So we could go ahead and put the cookie dough onto the tray. Now, like I said earlier on, you don't want to be handling the dough too much. A great way of adding the cookie dough onto the tray would be to just use 2 simple tablespoons and scoop using both of them right here onto your tray. And we would place these about an inch apart, as the cookies are going to spread during the baking procedure. We will flatten the cookie dough after I finish placing these here. So, our cookies are now being added on to the tray, and I am just going to gently pat these down a little bit in the center, and they will be ready to go into the oven. I have got about 9 of these cookies lined here with about an inch of space between them so that they can bake evenly. The oven is ready at about 175 degrees, and these are going right in. So that's it. Our cookies are baking, and they will take about 10 to 12 minutes in the oven to get done. What you're looking for is a nice medium brown color. Anything longer in the oven is going to make your cookie look too dark and burnt. And when they come out, what you could do ideally is leave them on your tray for about 5 minutes. And if you like your cookie chewy the way like I do, you could then transfer them onto a cooling rack after about 5 minutes. I do hope you like this recipe, and I hope you're going to be baking some up for your family and friends. Happy baking!